All right, guys, got a challenge today. The Unbearable One. As you can see there, it says delicious and very spicy. I actually did do one of these a couple days ago. I did it with a chug on a Facebook Live, so most of y'all probably didn't see it. But I do have a few of these today, so I'm going to try to do them all. This is a League of Fire challenge, if you care about that sort of thing. I do not anymore, so I'm not going to read any disclaimer or any of that. But the rules are, you eat it, however long it takes you. And yeah, you have to wait 3 minutes, and then you can proceed on to the next one, or call it a day, or whatever you want to do. We're just going to get right into it, because real no sense in waiting around. These actually do taste really good. Old Agness store. Steve and Michelle, really good people, really nice people. Make really good products, so I highly recommend you guys checking them out if you are into this sort of thing. This is their more mild challenge. The crunchy is, sorry, that's my daughter on the baby monitor there. If I have to run, I will go get her, but let's see. Anyways, it's a little chocolate bar there. Off to the side. All right. Let's go. It smells really good. These ones, it's kind of like a Rice Krispie with caramel or something in it. I don't know. It tastes really good. They're good. Yeah, see, it's like a Rice Krispie sort of thing. Quite pleasant. Didn't really prep today, so hopefully this doesn't hurt the stomach. All right. Start the 3 minutes there. Ingredients on these guys: marshmallows, organic puff brown rice, unsalted butter, 41% milk chocolate, organic ground Carolina Reaper, organic Madagascar bourbon vanilla bean, and table salt. Yeah, these guys they make the crunchy and the Moab collab. Those are all ridiculously hot. I wasn't actually going to do these today, but figured it's been a while since I did like any sort of challenge video. At least on Facebook. Or at least on YouTube. I did one on Facebook. I actually don't really ever do lives on Facebook. It was just in a chili group. And I promised someone that I was going to do a challenge with them, so. Oh, yeah. A minute and a half. Funny enough that I'm eating chocolate. I was watching that show, My 600 Pound Life, prior to this. Did any of you watch that show? It's fascinating to me what what the human body can become. 600 pounds, or 700, 800, 900,000 pounds, whatever. How much it can withstand. And withstand, making up words now. People think eating spicy stuff is bad for you. I mean, eating chocolate isn't very good for you, but there's a lot worse things than eating capsaicin, such as 40,000 calories a day, for example. I actually got more of a mouth burn than I expected. It's not crazy or anything, but my mouth definitely burns. Although, as many of you know, I'm not really doing anything heat-wise these days, so to be expected. It's funny doing like things like multiples of the four horsemen to getting a burn off one of these things, but and even some burps. All right. All right. Well. They do taste good. I don't really eat chocolate bars, but these are harder than I thought they were gonna be. I'm not gonna lie. I used to love sweets. Not so much these days. But I do like supporting good people and good company, so. Minutes again. Yeah, I was like, can you see that? Whew. I know there's some days where things burn and other days they burn more than they should. I feel like that's today. I mean, it's not too hot, obviously. Sometimes you just don't feel like dealing with the burn. I think that's kind of what it is today. I was gonna have a nap. I was like, no. Let's do this. Oh, what to talk about? Oh, moving in 5 days. Just like I saw, there's like this box here. Our whole kitchen's kind of full of stuff. Ready to be moved out. Just a bigger, nicer house for the time being. You know, hopefully have another little one. Start working on that. So, and, you know, a better yard for the dogs and all that kind of stuff, and just moving on up. Thanks to my wife, really. She makes the majority of the money. Well, within the past year anyways, she got a new job. Self-employed really, but doing exceedingly well. Kind of a role reversal. I was always the one who made the money and whatnot, and we still have our store and stuff like that, but yeah, she's doing something else and making really good money. And it's cool though. I enjoy being I'm a stay-at-home dad now, which is pretty cool. Get to spend all day every day with Walker. I honestly wouldn't really have it any other way. It's pretty cool to see her grow up and see how she develops and all that stuff. A lot of parents, especially dads, don't really get to have that opportunity, so I'm thankful that I do. Okay, this one and another one. I don't know if I really want to eat the fourth one. But I will. Oh, excuse me. All right. I wish I could eat sweets fast. I can eat sushi really fast. But not sweets. No top. Ooh, sweet. Whew. One more. I don't really eat a ton of sweets these days. It's 30 grams each. A quarter pound, I guess. That's not very much. Oh, you know, I'll have my Pyro Pitbull logo, icon, whatever you want to call it. I actually got a new one. Agness from Pure Insanity Society. He works on the artwork for all the Gamelstad stuff. So Insanity, Pure Insanity times 2, 4 Horsemen, Ragnarok, Draugr, all that stuff. He randomly surprised me 2 weeks ago now, I believe it was. Just woke up one morning, there was a message, direct message there. Said, hey, just really appreciate you, you know, having done so many of our challenges and whatnot. And it was a really awesome logo. I don't know if I have to, like, I'm not good with technology. It's amazing that I can upload videos, but size it a little bit differently so it's a little bit smaller so I can put it on my YouTube. But I think it looks pretty cool. And it's pretty sweet that he did that without, you know, just because he's a nice guy. Yeah, I posted on Facebook, but most of you probably aren't on my Facebook. I try to keep my private life and this thing quite separate. Same with Instagram. I had people ask me, what's your Facebook? What's your Instagram? I mean, you all know my name. You can add me if you want, but I'm quite outspoken on my opinions on those platforms, so yeah, I don't really like to mix both. Oh, I've actually got a burn going on here. I don't know if it's gonna hurt my stomach later or not. Oops. Hopefully not. Oh, look at this one has a sticker. My daughter loves stickers. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, they always write stuff on every box. They always send you a handwritten note with every single challenge. Which is cool. Personable touch is usually gone these days, you know, in this day. Today's society. But not with these guys. What I appreciate about them. Well, one of many things, to be honest. Whew, all right. Last one here. I just dropped it. Plastic on the floor. Oh, okay. It's a good introductory challenge. If you want to start eating something spicy, give this a try. Won't kill you, but make your mouth burn for sure. All right, that's all of them. I don't have any more. I got a decent burn. Nothing crazy, but definitely feel it. A lot of people ask me, you know, can I do a video on how to get started with spicy? How do you build your tolerance? I mean, it's really not super hard. You know, they asked me how I got started. To be 100% honest, I used to watch, or I still watch, but like Johnny Scoville, Dustin Johnson, Roger from the Hot Dang Show. I used to watch those guys. And it was when Johnny had, or when his buddy, his little buddy there, David Martin, started doing challenges, or not challenges, but started eating peppers. You know, I was like, oh, if he can do it, I want to give it a try. And I couldn't eat anything hot. So I went to the store, like even a little like mild wings from like a, you know, restaurant or something would burn my mouth, or mild hot sauce would burn my mouth. And that never really changed. I just got a better tolerance to the kind of pain it was, I guess. Anyways, honestly, I just went to the grocery store, bought jalapeno, ate it, almost panicked as it destroyed my mouth. So I did that for a few days. I was like, oh, I'll try some Thai chilies. Then bought some habaneros. Again, living in Canada, it's not really, you can't really get access to fresh pods unless you know growers and it's the season. And anyway, so I went and I found dried ghost peppers at some, I don't even know, it's like a spice shop or something. And yeah, I started hammering those, and I eventually ordered excuse me, pepper burps, tuba terror. Started eating like a few nuts at a time. Then my first challenge, I was like, all I ever wanted to do is a tuba terror. That's all I wanted to do. I'll go ahead and do that. Happy. Did that. Well, I'm getting a runny nose now. I did that, and my hands went numb and they stiffened up. I thought I was gonna die because I was like, well, this can't be good. This is it. This is how I go. But I gotta finish this tube before I go. And that wasn't the end of it. No, I recovered from the hand issue shortly after. Apparently, that's called naga claw. I'd never experienced it ever again. It was really weird. But man, did I have cramps for like 8 hours or 10 hours or something like that. I didn't really know about cap cramps either, so that was new and exciting. But yeah, honestly, I just kind of went from there. Finish up this video and this explanation, and then we'll. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, kind of went from there. And then I heard about tincture, which is basically you soak pepper and powder and whatever else, and pure alcohol, and then let it burn off and evaporate. Let it evaporate, strain it, do all that stuff, and bottle it. And it's super hot. I learned about that. Started using that a lot. I started doing challenges really regularly. Whatever it was, chugs, tubes of tear, and chocolate bars, and crunchies, and yeah, I did everything almost right. But man, the best thing for my tolerance was I used a lot of this stuff called 24K tincture. It was from Sean. He doesn't make it anymore. I thought he was going to make tincture, but he's got a lot of personal stuff going on, so I haven't talked to him in over a year, probably a year and a half. Anyways, I use that 24K religiously 3-4 times a day, every day, and started adding extract into it and stuff like that. And yeah, that's honestly how I did it. So if you guys want to build a tolerance, just start with pods. If you have access to fresh super hots, definitely the way to go. I mean, obviously don't start there. Wouldn't recommend it, but start with mild. Start with jalapeno. See how it feels. Move to like Serrano, Thai, Scotch bonnet, habanero. And, if you have access to stuff, like keep going up with that and get some tincture. Nick Kemp's from Hell Garden, he does a really good tincture too. That's pretty much the only tincture I use now is the Hellhammer from Nick when I am doing spicy stuff. And yeah, that's my best recommendation for people that want to get involved with it or start trying it and doing whatever. And tube of tear, buy one of those. Try eating one peanut. See how it makes you feel. I don't suggest doing it on an empty stomach, but just eat like one peanut. See how you feel, and then if you can go to a couple a day or multiple times a day or 3 multiple times a day, that also is really going to help if you don't have access to fresh super hots, anything like that. Anyways, appreciate you guys joining me for this one. Wasn't a super crazy, wild, difficult one, but for me, being my tolerance is where it is, it definitely burned. Nose is super runny. Yeah, anyways, I'll try to be back a little more often. I know I say that every time, but I'm enjoying the burn, I should say. I got to the point where I just didn't enjoy the burn anymore. I just kind of was like, whatever for me, but I am starting to enjoy it again, doing tincture and stuff like that. So hopefully see you guys soon with another video. I do have a challenge coming in the mail, so hopefully sooner rather than later. All right, see you later.